Hello everyone, my name is Dhara and today I have come up with a new video regarding visitor visa. So I will be giving you an in-depth knowledge about what happens in visitor visa and will be covering few points regarding the same. The first point that I will be covering would be who should or visit Canada on visitor visa. Second would be different types of visitor visas. Third would be the number of entries allowed in the same. And fourth would be the duration of visitor visa. Okay. So starting with our first point, that who should or can visit the country on visitor visa. So whether it's to visit a friend or family or take in some incredible sights on the basis of tourism, or if you want to find out if Canada is the right place for you to move or migrate to, every year lots of people go on the visitor visa permit and you can do the same. A Canadian visitor visa would allow you to step into the country and stay there for up to 6 months, depending on the duration allowed to you and allotted to you by the immigration officer that took your case. Next point would be the different types of visitor visas. So mostly all the visitor visas come under the same title of temporary resident visas, but they differentiate a little. So name a few would be, first of all, would be tourist visa. It is given to the people who are willing to visit Canada for tourism purpose, or they're willing to visit a friend in Canada. Second would be super visa, that is given to any blood relative to, for example, grandparents and parents are generally given super visas. Third would be business visitor visas. The difference between that would be that if I am running a business and I have described my purpose of visiting to the country and the duration that I would require, there is a huge possibility that I will be given the duration that I have requested. So these are the minor differences between the TRVs, the different TRVs. All would be known as visitor visas and all would be called finally as TRV. Even if you are a student and you have applied for a student visa, initially what you will be getting is TRV, right? Next would be number of entries. So Canada offers two kinds of visitor visas, single entry and multiple entry. The single entry visa will allow foreign nationals to cross into Canada once. Those with multiple entry visa can enter and exit as often as they please till the time their visa is valid. As visitor visa can be granted for a period of up to 6 months. However, the duration of the visa will be decided by the immigration officer, as I mentioned previously. If you have children or grandchildren living in Canada, you might be qualified to apply for super visa, which will enable you to stay in the country for a period of 2 years at a stretch. You can also extend this visa till the time your validity is valid. One must not stretch the stay in Canada after the expiration of their permit, because this can jeopardize their future applications. If you have if you have completed your duration and stay in Canada, just go back to your country and reapply. This would be the best option. And if you were already planning to stay back, then in the duration of your visa you should have applied again. Also, coming to the last point, duration of visitor visa in a visa exempt country. So if you belong to a country which does not require any visitor visa in order to enter Canada, then traveling for you is completely easy. You can also get the validity up to 6 months for your stay, and you would if you are traveling to Canada via flight, then you will require to apply for an ETA. It is very simple process to apply for the same. It is just an online submission of a form that requires, and if you are traveling to Canada via road or ship, then it's not required. You do not require an ETA to land in Canada. Notably, United States citizens can travel in and out of the Canada with just their US passports. They do not require even ETA. Fortunately, applications for an ETA are fast and affordable. They will only cost you $7. And as I mentioned, if you go to a government site of Canada and apply for an ETA, it is available just in few hours. In some cases it can take for few days, but I would recommend that if you are applying for the same, just get your ETA at least few days prior to your flight date. Thank you so much for watching this video.